Set to go now on a wet and rainy night. And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll set up a throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Gets around him. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, he is certainly... When he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there, worked out well.
And Parts on a play like this. You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
There on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now the first carry here for their running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 3.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Flush to his right.
Well, that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third down and 13.
Back to throw here.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns set to take over. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Looking to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. That's taken in. It's Xavier Ligon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Steps away. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over this.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Thompson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Thompson.
Pushing his way inside the 40. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. Knox on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Thompson now.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Looking to throw, Thompson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's good for another Cleveland Brown.
Thompson going to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by McManus is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Boston's offense ready to go again. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple. Second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Had the pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Thompson looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now it's Thompson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Thompson. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Boston's offense ready to go again. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Second and 2. He gets that one complete to Wicks. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Pierce in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So, well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter. Three alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They're going to look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On the give here, Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce from 6 yards away. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the option play working flawlessly right there. What'd you think of the call?
Love the call. That's really football 101 to me. 2-point conversion, run quarterback option. That means he can either keep it himself or pitch it to a trailing back. That usually opens things up for an offense.
This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Browns drive about to get started. The tight end in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Here's Thompson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Up the middle they go. Knox. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Austin's offense ready to go again. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Thompson out of the shotgun here. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Ready, go.
Here's Thompson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Go.
Thompson now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And able to get this out to the 25. Austin's offense ready to go again. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
At the 34-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7, and an Austin first down.
Pierce in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
70 rings, resting 19.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go. Ha. Go.
Thompson going to throw it. Looking middle, and
complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Thompson looking to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw, Thompson.
Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Ready. Check. Panther.
Now it's Thompson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
That is caught.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Fighting to stay, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Cleveland offense making their way out. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Thompson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Thompson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
To the air again, Thompson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A run now with Charbonnet. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Desperados are able to stretch out their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure.
They've got his man complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 75 yards. They'll look to throw. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Desperados offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.